Bell system served around 15 million telephones. Many technical improvements had been made, but party lines were still the order of the day, and operators still made a lot of the connections.
Today we have a modern electronic console, and calls go through much faster. Operators are free to handle calls where we're really needed. And with everything at our fingertips, we can do in seconds what used to take minutes. Always improving. That's the Bell system for you.
The Bell system. People using technology to help keep down costs and improve service. Keeping your phone system the best in the world.
No doubt about it, we live in a digital world. The world is literally at our fingertips. It's great. No matter where we are, we're informed of all of our news. As I look at the world around me, I wonder, how is technology changing the way we communicate? And what are the consequences of our new way of communication? This film is an open discussion about these questions. What were you just doing there?
Oh, I was texting Chip a message about our sandwich mishap.
What happened?
What happened was we were in line together here at Subway. We got similar sandwiches, but not exactly the same. And I was about halfway into my first half, and I noticed onions, and then none of the other things I asked for. And I realized that we switched sandwiches, so I'm texting him about that.
I began to ask people how they feel about modern technology.
My favorite thing about modern technology is actually being connected.
It makes communication so much easier. So I can Skype with my 8-month-old nephew, who I've only been able to actually hold in my arms twice. My brothers live both on the West Coast, so I get to communicate with them instantly.
I've gotten in touch with some people that I really cared about. Probably 1% of my Facebook friends.
A great purpose when it's used appropriately.
I have one friend, our whole relationship is through email. It's like 90% through email and then maybe 10% in person. I'm addicted to technology. Yeah.
Is that it makes me feel really bad about myself sometimes, because I'm looking at like people's lives who I really am not in contact with anymore, and I shouldn't be in contact with them psychologically, but yet I like end up Facebooking them at like 1 a.m.
I do become dependent on it. I realize like if I don't have my phone or my computer shuts down, I've lost like the coping skills to be able to function without it.
It makes people compulsive. It makes me compulsive. Yeah, if my phone were to disappear right now, I would be distressed and seeking a way to get it back as soon as possible, which sounds to me like drugs.
Context of Cindy is not here right now no longer applies, because wherever I am, whenever I am, I can be reached. I can be reached if I'm working through my email. I can be reached if I'm with my family through my phone. I can be reached if I'm in the toilet because the phone's gonna be ringing. I can be reached if I'm in Japan because I'll have my phone on me, and it's just crazy. There's a lack of privacy. I think my need for yoga and going on yoga retreats has totally increased, because that's the one time where you're in a setting where you're prompted to be cut off from everything.
Everybody can find you, everybody can get you, and it's just so annoying sometimes.
Oh!
I began to search for specific examples of how our communication has changed.
Actually, none. None.
I have made about 5. Probably to the same person.
None. Not one. Not one.
0.
I don't think I relate to phone calls anymore. You know, I'm expecting if someone calls, like it has a purpose or a question or a concern. So he just wanted to chat, and then I found myself after, 5-10 minutes getting into it and just talking as if we were hanging out. And we probably talked for a half an hour, and when we were done, I said, I think I miss this, just talking to people as a way of catching up and relating. And I was kind of like, he's one of the few people that I think still does that. So kind of nobody ever calls me and I don't call them.
If we are not making phone calls, how are we communicating?
Twice.
I have checked Facebook probably more than 10 times.
4 from my phone.
4 times today.
10.
Maybe 7.
As a result, our silhouette has changed from this to this. If people are using new forms of technology in order to communicate, could these new forms of technology influence us emotionally and socially?
So this year I had 3 birthdays. My real birthday and my other birthdays. Because every time I feel down, I feel sad or something, I change my birthday on Facebook and I've got like 600 friends and they all go, happy birthday, we love you so much. You're the best thing I ever had. And then I'm like, oh, in love for a couple of days, and then all my friends, the real friends who know my birthday, they complain. They're like, bitch, you're lying. You're so lying.
So you manipulate your birthday on Facebook,
yeah,
and
so
it makes you feel good.
It makes me amazing. It's an amazing feeling. You should try it.
Facebook is like the #1 stalker tool. It just lets crazy people stalk people legally.
Webster's definition of friend is a person whom one knows well. Quite different from Facebook's definition of friend.
I think like 501.
525.
I think I have 300 something. 300, want me to check? Okay.
On Facebook I have like over 1,000, but people I talk to, I don't know, maybe like 5-6 people I talk to on a regular basis.
I have about 238 friends, and these are all people I know personally. I do not accept anyone I do not know.
13.
Went to high school with her, but don't like her, don't care for her. Amanda Arlaga, I don't know who that is. High school, don't know. My friend's girlfriend from high school, made out with, worked with her. This person comments on my stuff all the time, Amy Massbauer. And I have no fucking idea who she is. I thought it was her, Amy Keys, but it's not. I don't know who this is.
Can you say it again without the F word?
Where did I put the F word?
We may be psychologically affected by technology, but at least we're physically safe, right?
When I look around, I'm seeing people like practically getting hit in the street because they're texting.
At one time, I believed some of us feared technology. And yet, today, younger and younger children are using the most technical of devices. Ah, the good old days. Remember playing in the playground? A lot of our playgrounds are now empty. Children are not playing like we used to play. That leads me to the question, where are the children? Renowned drama therapist Sue Jennings states that developmental play is crucial for human development and cannot be replaced by technological play. What will be the consequence for the generation that has left the playground? Only time will tell. Will it take 5 years or 10 years? Will people have difficulty with imagination or communication? Perhaps it will be our job to rewire imagination and to help people learn how to communicate again organically. You want to look at your phone?
Yeah, I actually do because I felt it buzz. There was a text from the co-teacher that we were talking about. He's so sweet. He said, "Is it okay if I eat half?" Of course. And I'm telling him that I ate half of his. So, and then I'm gonna try to just let that be it.